assists, 27 minutes per game.
And you don't hear people talking negative or just don't say, ain't saying nothing.
The bitch ass niggas out there ain't saying nothing now. That's the crazy part.
Looks like the microphone can't be used right now. Try again later.
They all the narratives about the what's that fucking word they started using, that white man word? Nepotism. Huh? White man big word. I just heard it for the first time when he got drafted. Never heard that word before ever.
Nepotism.
Yeah. Now they want to use it against the black man. They had to Google it. What the fuck is that? Now look at him. Nobody want to say nothing.
Yeah.
No second rounder. You haven't heard about no second rounder at all. You barely hear about the lottery picks in the NBA right now. You don't know if they're doing good or bad, right? But you threw so much dirt and energy on this name that some of these guys haven't even got in the game. He only has 2 points, and he still has more points than damn near most of the first round. But there's no pressure on him because their dad is not famous. You want to penalize him because you can't get at his dad's legacy? That's crazy.
That is crazy. Mr. Cemetery Larry, I saw you sipping your beverage. You've been a little quiet on this side of the couch.
I know, man.
What the hell?
If you can, you can hear.
Because I'm sipping my drink.
Took a little sip.
I mean,
Were you rolling with Bronny's poster done in his G League career thus far?
You got a little something right there. Well, now that we got that cleared up. Okay, not gonna do none of that over here. So, it's a good, it's a good day.
It is a good day.
It's a good day. Good day. It's a good day. Yo, it's a good day. You can see these days in college. I would like to see these college days.
I was going to ask you.
Still gonna stand on that.
I was going to ask you that. Do you feel like he still should have went back to college?
Absolutely. Because this day that we're praising can be a week or a month in college, killing, dominating, establishing himself to be the #1 pick in the upcoming draft. Because that's what he's shining himself to do right now. He's showing, oh yeah, look, it's promising. Look, we're saying give him time. Oh yeah, man, he could have been the #1 pick this year. We wouldn't even talk about those second round. Looking for a second round pick.
How you feel like Bronny could have been, if he would have went to college, he could have been in the discussion for the #1 pick over Cooper
If he's
Flag.
playing like he's playing now.
Over Cooper Flag.
If he's playing like he's playing now.
And the kid that's
How is he playing right now? Confident.
confidence.
What did you just say? You throw him out there in front of who?
Davis.
All right. Cooper Flag ain't like that. Where he can't get no competition from Bronny James, who played a good first season, had a hard situation. You say his potential is upside. Give him a chance out there in the college realm to let Cooper get to do his thing. Let Bronny go out there and do his thing. Man, he'd be top 5, top 10 for sure. For sure. Just name him alone. Like you say, he's selling jerseys. That means you got eyes on him.
So 1 year going from the 55th pick to then
One more year in college, he can go top 5.
I think people would have got bored of
Castle stay 1 more year. Does he go #1?
No. Probably got worse.
Yeah, that's what I
Probably could
think.
have went back further.
Or he would have went #1 because they go repeat again. They win another championship. But you know, we're talking about potential.
It's not about who's good. It's who do they think is going to be good in a few years.
Potential.
So when you're talking about Cooper Flag, he's 17 turning 18, right? So he's 18 now, 6'10". So they can put him in any position. So you got to think about like the multiple position type of players. So Bronny's he's a 6'2" shooting guard, right? He will have to transfer to a pure point and let the point guard position be your dominance because of your athleticism. As a shooting guard, you're undersized. You're just an average player. As a point guard, you're top 5 in athleticism. It's you, John Morant, Fox, who else? What other point guards got bouncing Fast twitch muscle like that.
I don't know, not this.
Young fella in Portland. School. So he stopped 5.
He had a good day. Like I formed in college.
He had a good day.
He's had a few good days.
I think G League better for him than college.
I don't.
Yeah, it's more.
I don't. And the fact that y'all pushing, like the G League is a place where a guy like him wants to be.
No, we don't say he wants to be there, but he needs to, and I feel like he benefited.
But the reason he needs to is because what? He has a lack of what?
For me, I think it was more confidence than anything. If you're dealing with the pressure of everybody talking negative about you, and now that you in this place where you could just be free and be you, and all eyes is off you, I think
Confidence
that's
is
why.
not coming from the people. The confidence is coming in from you, your lack of play. You're not playing enough basketball for you to build confidence.
Well,
You
no,
build confidence
because
in college by playing.
As an 18-year-old, anything you do is going to be critiqued and talked about. It's hard to play under that type of pressure.
That's the game. That's the game you chose to play. These are the rules of our game. Criticism, but you family, girls,
He a chance to grow. We never given him a...
No, we are giving him a chance. He chose to not take that. That chance was 4 years of college. You talk about growing, and you skipped out on 4 years of growth. So don't give me the excuse that now that you're here, I need to grow more and I need to... No, bro, that's not how it works.
College, people can forget about it.
I get it, but they're not going to forget about...
in college for 3 years.
They're not going to They're not going to forget about Bronny James because he's LeBron James' son.
Yeah.
Regardless of how long he stay there, they're not going to forget about him. Now, his play may make you not look at him as a player like that if he don't deliver.
Yeah.
But like you said, if he's going to progress like he has from the beginning of the season to now, if he was in college and he's progressing at this rate, by the end of the season, he might take his team to the championship.
College is different.
Would he progress at this rate being in college?
Yeah, I believe so.
He gets to practice play with the Lakers.
He gets to play.
How good is SC men's basketball?
Trash.
Okay. Wait. Wow.
Whoa, come on.
All right. We ain't got no names like that, but all right.
We find out tonight.
Find out tonight. Yeah.
We'll see what's cracking.
Let's see.
But I'm just saying, I just think this year right now with his dad being with him and when he's around, you can't get that in college, man.
Yeah, you can.
And your dad is still playing at a high level.
Man, you still in the G League.
I'm still with my dad though every day. Like I'm still,
That was a part of the plan.
but I'm in the G League playing.
What do you think college is for? Get away from your parents, bro. Get the fuck over. Learn how to live on your own, bro.
No, I will.
No, you're not. You're not. You don't even go on. You wasn't even going on the road with us first.
He said shit to you. He made some road
I
trips.
was in the G League. But what
You
does that
wasn't even
do
going
with
on the road with us at first.
I mean, what that got to do with? But
Getting out on your own, man. Being your own.
I am. I'm in the G League. My dad plays in the NBA. Like my dad plays in the.
See how you keep saying my dad?
What are you talking about? I know, right?
Stop saying that. You grown. Because you grown.
That's fine.
Grown.
I am grown. That's
Yeah, stop saying my dad, bro.
I'm learning from my dad.
Stop saying my dad.
I'm learning from the greatest player.
Still live with your dad?
The greatest player of all
Still live
time.
with your dad?
Hold on.
I don't want to hear you say my dad in a conversation.
Hold on. So you can.
We grown.
We can get
We grown. I want to hear, hey man, look, I talked to my dad yesterday, and I don't want to hear that, bro. It's a grown man. Okay, that's a grown man. His name is Jack, but his name is LeBron, because his name is LeBron. I mean, LeBron.
We got people like Anthony Edwards just called Michael Jordan.
He say it's my daddy.
But
Not his dad. Not his dad. Not his dad. Say my dad. Not his dad. Say my dad.
We have not seen the paternity test.
But that's not my dad. We still learn. My
we
dad.
all learn from somebody, right?
Right, you learn from King.
He can't help that his dad is one of the greatest players ever. What the fuck? The fuck? He can't help that his dad's one of the greatest players ever still playing? Can't help that.
So you got that at your, you ain't gonna use that?
He has it every day. What do you mean?
No.
No, he don't got it every day.
No.
Not a dad then. Who is real daddy?
Oh, what do you mean every day? At home when he's not working?
Yeah, when I come
Like, how do I know my dad?
No, actually being in a locker room with professional athletes every day, like me going to college, me going to Arizona, and actually me going to Italy was two totally different things. That education that I got just learning life, being a professional was totally way better than college.
How can you say that?
Because I know how I came into the league. I
But
was
you
ready.
never
I was
went to
more-
college, Brandon, so you can't.
I didn't need because it
Different. Listen to what you just said.
Right.
It's way better than
Right, and I
college.
still went top 10.
So how do you say?
It still went top 10.
How do you say it's way better than college? And
And you never went? Because the education of life. I know for sure. Being a professional. You going to college every day and going to class. I'm actually in the gym every day. I'm going to practice 2 times a day. I'm in the Euro League. I'm playing against professional athletes. I'm playing against professionals every day for a whole year. Hey, Brandon, I didn't play at all. I come back, go to a draft workout. Oh, no, we're going to take him because he know how to come off a pick and roll.
Remember, you didn't go to college.
And I just went. No.
You just explained to me what y'all did in Europe. You just explained. Right. And you never went to college. You know what we was doing?
Going to class.
Don't save him. What was we doing in college other than going to class?
In the gym.
How many times a day was we in the gym?
Not more than me.
Not more than you. Oh. How many? Since you was in college?
Maybe 1 time.
Maybe one.
Maybe one. I don't know. But not more than me.
Okay. So we had weights.
Sure, not more than me.
We had weights.
They did that. Yep, I did too.
That was before practice.
Yep, right here. Me too.
Study hall.
No, that's practice.
Class.
That's practice.
We had class, study hall.
Lay down.
Then we had practice.
Okay, another practice.
Right. Then we had dinner. Right. Then we went if we wanted to go back and
If you wanted again. No, we didn't. No, it didn't. If we wanted to. No, we did 3 times a day for 5 days a week.
Right. That's what you did.
And it. Yes. And then we had to get. And then we had to
get in college. We did twice a day, and we had our team, and we had to juggle that with going to school. And we had to juggle that.
If anybody played in Europe, please. You played in Europe.
Yes, bro.
You're talking to somebody who
did both. Right. Yes. So you only did one.
Right. At night.
So you can't tell me how it was in college.
So
You can't participate now, can you?
I again would like to interject. How many years you go to college?
3.
Okay. 3 years of college. Did those 3 years in college prepare you for your rookie?
My moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
Season.
Yes. Nick? No. Say it. Hell no, right? Say it. Go and say the real thing. Hell no. Whoa. Hold on. You asked me a question to only change my answer to your fucking answer.
No. I'm changing it to your answer.
I just gave you my answer.
No. You gave me your answer to...
What the fuck is going on?
Hold on. You gave me...
We're in the Twilight Zone. He asked me a question. I gave the answer. He said, no. Your answer is this. Everybody's watching the TV. Just see it. Rewind it.
Okay, so look, I got a nice little memory. So, probably like 6 months ago, you were saying how, when you got to the league, you wasn't ready for all the new holes because college didn't teach you about that.
Who said that?
You did.
My nigga.
You did.
But now you're making up shit. That don't even sound like me.
Holes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You wasn't ready for the...
Nobody ever, never came out of my mouth. You're making it up. Especially if you can't bring up
Okay,
the film.
since he said...
If you can't bring up the film, don't bring it up.
We're going to have the same conversation tomorrow.
Okay.
I want the film when he was talking about KG. He was talking about when he first got to Minnesota and he wasn't ready for the league. It was all new to him. The girls was his downfall because he was coming at a rapid. He was talking about KG was like, yeah, you don't do a regular room. You always upgrade your room when you get to the hotel. It was that story. Find it for me, and we'll talk about this tomorrow. So, from right now, you said you wasn't ready. You were ready. You said you wasn't ready, right? So those 3 years, those 3 years.
To start over,
Okay.
coming off the bench and shit, coming from being a man in college and then coming to the NBA is like you have to start all over again.
Well,
The mental part, coming off the bench again, that kind of messed me up.
So we asked the chat, I remember Sean saying that. We asked the chat, what was the right move for Bronny? NBA G League or going back to college? 69% said NBA G League. But we're going to take it.
he actually said that. Can't wait to see this.
We showed Bronny's dog earlier. We will reflect on it tomorrow.
We got the film.
We
Nigga,
got-
I'll walk you through the play by play. I told you I see music. Nigga, I will walk you through step for step, word for word.
Okay, what you say?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
What'd you say then? What'd you say then, Sean?
I feed it to somebody.
No, I'm just saying, what did you
Want
say?
to win so badly.
It's not about the win. It's like you said.
What is it about?
You're saying
matter what college did, you're not ready.
Yeah.
The NBA is a whole different.
Yes, you can be ready physically. You can be ready.
Not mentally.
Mentally is always something new. No one's mentally ready for something new. That's why you have to spend time there. That's why you have to get adjusted to it. So when I'm ready physically, the only mental adjustment for me was understanding that KG didn't give a fuck about college. He didn't give because he didn't play in college. He didn't want to hear the college stories. Oh yeah, he didn't want to hear that shit. So I had to adjust with we got to start this shit fresh. Nobody want to hear about what you used to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody want to hear about what you used to do. So the only adjustment for me was, hey man, you on your job now. Just go out here and put your head down.
So with that being said, why would he go to college if it all resets when he comes to the NBA?
Because he's not physically ready.
But he can get ready here. He got the weight program. He got this. He don't have to waste his time in class. Like I said, I would rather have an 18-year-old get into the profession and learn to be. This is your new job. This is like your intern. Versus going 3 years, 4 years in college and then come in and be a 24-year intern.
Everything we even talk about what the problem is with basketball was simultaneously promoting bringing younger guys in to skip college, skip all the fun foundational things we need in the game, just to say, oh, I can learn it while I'm here, spend 2-3 years in the G League where they don't teach it the way they can teach it in college, and then use that metric to say, well, we don't have guys experienced enough in the league no more. It's getting younger and younger and younger. Why? Because we promote it not to go to college, not to learn for 3 years.
So what's the difference between kids overseas?
Experience. They playing.
Right. So they start at a young age, right? Playing from. So what's wrong with an 18-year-old being able to come to the G League?
He's not going to play the game with the confidence and the freedom, or even the critique. Even the critique of what college does for you. It makes you play the game the right way.
So what about the kid from BYU?
What kid?
I mean the kid.
The big kid is
The two-time MVP, the two-time.
the big kid that just committed to BYU.
Adrian Benson?
Yeah, him.
Oh, yeah.
What about him?
He can go to the NBA right now.
Yes. Where is he going?
He's going to BYU.
Why?
Because
he want to learn. I feel like
he has to spend a year for the NBA. You don't think so?
So what other route could he have went?
You don't think he's ready right? But I feel like I learned like shit in college to help me prepare for the NBA, like my mid-range and how to come off screen. I didn't do none of that in college. I was just
but some of these that college.
I mean, in high school, I was like a dunker.
That kid is a phenom. But that kid is a phenom.
Like he is, but you gotta learn how to play the game. In high school, you just out there hooping.
Yeah.
And then you go to college and you learn what a pin down is, like a real pin down, where the big is a big, and you have to go down there and set a screen. Like that shit is structure. We're missing structure in the game.
But that's the problem. Okay, so the best basketball player in college basketball last summer was Edie. Two-time, right, player of the year, which means he was the best in the world coming into the
get the fuck out of here, bro.
As of right now, he is learning at the same rate
As a young
as 18 and 19-year-olds. He has the biggest advantage coming into it with all his experience, all his dominance. You get to the next level. Right now, you have a total of 308 points.
Oh my God! How did you just equate that to stats?
So
Get the fuck out of here!
Everything he did in college has no bearing.
fuck,
in
man?
this.
Yes, it does.
You got a 24-year-old learning at the same rate as an
Get the
18,
fuck, bro.
19-year-old.
Get the
He
fuck,
has an
man.
advantage.
He's a 7-footer who knows how to seal.
There's no advantage.
You know the difference of the advantage? The 18-year-old, you know what he don't know how to do? What is he talking about? You have to go through a progression of structural development. Do you know what the Mikan drill is for a big? You do it because you have to have a soft touch around the rim.
Yeah, but
Right, jump. Hey, the jumping drill where you touch the backboard. Tap, tap, dunk it. Tap, 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 dunk it. You know an 18-year-old is not going to be able to do that for a minute? You know how long the big got to do that? Has done it in college for 3 years? He can do it for 3 minutes.
And how's that helping him?
In the offense, he can go in and he knows how to get offensive rebounds.
He could.
What do you mean could? He averaged the double-double in college.
Is he having a double-double now?
Not yet.
But
He's a rookie here. What's his number?
7 right now.
He's averaging 10 and 7.
10 and 7.
As a rookie.
At 24
He's not
years old.
supposed to be playing.
22 years old.
He's not. He said 24. That's just crazy. He would inflate that from 22 to 24. But look, the fact that he's at 10 and 7.
He'll be 23 in May. He went to college for 3 years. I don't mean.
He went to college 4 years.
It don't mean
He'll be 23 in May. He's 22 years old.
Well, I know the best player. I know the best
When
rookie.
Edie rolls to the basket, and as a seasoned 4-year college player, does he not know what to do with the ball? What do bigs in high school do when they catch the ball in the middle of the lane? What do they do first? Put the ball. Come on, speak up. Say it with your chest. Put the ball. Yeah, Daddy.
What is he doing? I don't care what they did. Like, what is he doing now?
So what do we
What is he doing
when
now?
you learn in college?
Now.
Hey, sub him out. Get him out. Come here.
Hey, Josiah.
Stop bringing the ball down.
Right now, I'm the top 5 rookie.
2 years.
What is he doing now? I don't know what he learned in college. How is it translating today?
It's translated every time you see him
what the
play.
fuck, bro?
Watch the kid play. Edie looked like he went to college for 4 years.
No, he don't.
He's
He
college.
went to college, though.
He's
No,
college.
there's a rookie that came in the second. There's a rookie that came in the second round. There's a rookie that came in the second round that's better than him.
Oh, shit.
He's 19.
Oh shit. Who's that?
Jalen Wells.
Jalen Wells.
Yeah. According to the last Ricky ladder, I think came out on the 23rd.
He's in
Who he
front
play
of
for?
I know.
Who he
He's
play
a
for?
second rounder.
Who he play for?
Second. He's Memphis.
Same team.
Memphis.
Oh, the same team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we not here.
He got to sit behind John Morant, and he's still averaging 12.
He gotta convince people this shit. We don't gotta convince it. Just go look at it.
We're looking at it.
Edie's 7 foot. What?
Yeah.
You can't teach that.
Yeah, no,
You can't teach that.
You can't.
No, and he went to college and learned how to use that.
And how?
That's the whole point of college. Take this 7'3" dude and give him something so we can use him when he get over here.
Bro, I can't even
Don't
fucking
send him over here
move.
so we
Like,
gotta teach him when he get here, and we got. Come on, man, that's behind.
But what are we arguing? We arguing not to go to college?
I'm saying college is a way for structure.
No, we're arguing that.
Where's he going? What's better for you, though?
A youngin is
So,
structure.
Edie currently 5th on the list, right?
He's fifth?
Last Ricky ladder.
5.
So it was
Not 1.
Alex Sars number 1,
19.
Castle 2,
19.
Jalen Wells 3,
21.
Yves Misi 4.
How does he? I don't know.
Let me pull it up. I think he Belgium or some shit. So you don't know what that birth certificate really
Damn,
look like.
motherfucker who know all this shit that you
He's
don't gotta
20.
teach. 20?
Misi's
So you
20.
know all this shit you ain't gotta teach. And where's he at again?
He's 4th in
So he has to be at the number 1 of the rookie ladder for all the shit that he know how to do.
oh my god, oh my
all the
fucking
shit, never get hired
god,
for the
bro.
job Because he sees somebody's cousin
man,
always beat him
bro.
out. He got all the tools in the tool book. He know how to do all the work. He's very efficient, right? Don't ever get the job though. Don't ever get to number 1. He's always at 5th, 6th of the ladder. What's this nigga's logic, bro? What are you talking about? You can have the tools and not be at the top of the ladder. Because your team situation, your team record, how many minutes you get, all that shit count.
All right, well, look, we can talk
He's
about
playing
this all
20
day.
minutes.
Gil's gonna continue doing it.
Of course he is.
One guy's playing 20.
You know what's going on out here.
Alex Sars, number 2 pick.
Oh, yeah. He played more minutes, right?
Playing 20
He
something.
plays for the Wizards, though.
Yeah, he played for the Wizards.
They are high pack of mid, as we already know.
Oh, so Jalen on his team is averaging 12.
Jalen Wells is averaging 12.
Make sure y'all highlight the fact that every time he pick up this phone, it's dead fucking me.
Every time I pick up a phone,
Every time
I want real
pick
facts.
up the phone,
I don't like feelings.
I'm taking another scoop of the dirt.
I want correction. I don't want we just say shit.
Let's hire somebody to do our.
I don't just say shit. I got the facts.
Can we hire a real time? That's wrong.
I want facts. I don't want to just
All
say
right,
shit.
well, let's keep this thing moving because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But Gil, we showed the Bronny dunk earlier. We also got to show.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Grainger's here for you with professional-grade supplies. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
not Steph Curry. You're not Kevin Durant. You're not LeBron James. You're not on that level.
How do you take all this theory and put it in real time?
Let me ask you.
Either you an alien, a cyborg, or you're doing something nobody else knows what the fuck you're doing, nigga.
Why you keep saying protect? Because you said it, nigga.
Brandon, come put your leg in here.
What I'm saying is when you
Put your fucking legs in here. What are you talking about?
Gilbert, it ain't about you. It ain't about your fucking views.
Dude, this is me and
I just killed you.
See what happened when I got this nigga? You sound stupid. You sound stupid as fuck.
Dude, you so simple-minded, dog. You simple-minded as fuck.
You do know, Brandon. Stop deflecting. I don't know. I'm doubling it.
Come on, man. We debating here.
Mr. B, why are you the best pound-for-pound hooper in Gil's Arena?
What? I've been great since 11. I've been great since 11. Tell my Achilles, I never know what it comes to feel like to come off the bench. I'm a starting point guard for all those years. And, yeah, I came right into the league. Like, if I don't tear my Achilles, I'm a two-time All-Star, 100 million, everything. So pound for pound, just rolling out the ball. I'm better than all y'all.
Rashad and Gil.
It's not even close.
I don't even know what it was pound for pound.
Just rolling out the ball. Just rolling out the ball.
That ain't what we talked about what it was.
I don't.
Explain what it was.
I thought it was them two one-on-one.
Pound for pound.
That's what Jeff was talking about.
It's high school, college, and NBA, all three categories.
Yeah, I mean,
your whole body of work between the two.
Yeah, your whole body of work.
That's what you said.
But like when they say Mayweather pound
That's
for
what you
pound,
said, pound for pound.
Like, it's just pound for pound is like pound for pound is just rolling out the ball. Like AI, like Jamal Crawford.
Cause ain't no buck
Like
70.
Crawford.
Ain't no nigga that's a buck 70 and even step near me.
Like Allen
You
Iverson.
better call for help.
I thought this was just them who can guard who.
I mean, well, that's already been taken care of. But we talking about on the couch stuff.
He said, Brandon Jennings, Mr. B, pound for pound, I'm the best hooper in Gil's Arena.
Well, unfortunately, that we already got the answer who was better in high school. He had to see that coach this weekend when we were at the game.
Yeah, what the coach say? What did he say? Gil was too much
I
for him?
would have gave him 70, 80, and locked him up.
The legend Dark Stabs.
I was
He didn't
faster.
say nothing about that.
I was
He didn't
faster.
say nothing about that.
About what?
Yeah, about what the coach said. You make it seem like he didn't say nothing about what the coach said.
We seen Dark this weekend.
Listen,
I was saying, I was stronger, bigger, faster, meaner.
meaner.
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah.
Stop. No, we gotta stop the cap. Like you wasn't even good at in the 10th grade. I used to play at UCLA with the NBA players. You weren't even good enough to go on the court at that time in the 10th grade. Stop.
Yeah, don't
Stop.
lie.
Stop.
You're talking
Go ask Rico.
You were still on JV.
Go ask Rico. Go ask
You was
Rico.
You can't just sell at one place at once anymore. You gotta sell.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Jack Pocket, America's #1 lottery app. Jack Pocket lets you order lottery tickets like Powerball.
Pass that Gilly Wonka or what?
We gonna get this. You know me and we gotta talk too about it. When we was down the joint, you know, that's off the record. I don't want to put my business, but I'm gonna just say this. You had the best verse on it. Boo Boo, he had the best verse. Put it out there. Hey, that verse was like, that verse was legendary, man.
You gonna pass that Gilly Wonka or what?
No, he wasn't the boys that.
Oh, really spoke.
Like, he drank the 40. He drank the 40s to the subs.
3 days and all this.
He drank the 40s to the subs.
I get the motherfucker back.
You
I'm
ain't
like this.
murder laugh. You know what that means?
Nah, I don't do
Hey,
that.
somebody roll me up some Gilly Walker.
Hollywood, roll me up some Gilly Wonka,
Yeah,
man.
roll me up some Walker, man.
I ain't gonna front, man. Like, it's a lot of different groups that came out. I was like a major member. I found a member of G-Unit prison. We was in the prison yard. I started G-Unit in the prison. And we was just holding it down, playing the music loud in the yard and shit in the cell blocks.
They said you was 50 bitch.
What? Got it, man.
Bet him over 50 times.
Got it.
nigga out here, man.
Nigga told me he was G-Unit prison, 50 bench.
Telling you, man.
Flat out, Rob. Wrong with him.
That's the line on me, man.
Disrespecting boo-boo like that, nigga.
No, you know what's crazy?
A G-Unit prison.
I'm gonna say this, man. So shout out to, first of all, shout out to G-Unit, man. It's crazy that, you know, they came and just took the world that's on fire. And it's like, in this game, it's so hard to come in. It was just a few brothers putting it together. And it went around the world. I'm talking about, and it was the business side of it, 50 with the trademarks, getting anything done. Y'all just had so many different, y'all was in so many different countries and just running around, putting the bag together. And now you see the tour went crazy.
How many cities?
103 dates. We did a lot in the state. We did half in the state, half overseas.
That's crazy. It's just crazy, man. Like, and then you know, what's the name of how to stay? Yeah, y'all stay in the.
Yeah, we stay blessed.
Y'all stay blessed. Y'all always doing something. Shreveport, that was crazy. I think I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah, I told 50.
Oh my God,
I started trying 20 years later.
Yeah. Running around doing. Listen, that's crazy. You got a lot of. Hold up, y'all should see him. He had like 15 bodyguards. A lot of people looking for him about the rap. He got like 50 bodyguards out there. He can't go nowhere. He can't go nowhere. Yo, how many dudes? How many dudes in DM'd you or said something like, man, that's crazy. You want to throw me in that joint?
Only a few.
That's crazy. You be Barb, you
Yeah, but Jermaine Dupri ran down.
Nah, man, cut it out.
Jermaine's not there.
Jermaine Dupri, my name out the rapper.
He said,
This nigga real gangster, bro.
oh, Jermaine know people, man.
Hold on, wait. He ran down
Jermaine Dupri, that's my man. That's my man.
But he ran
Sometimes
down
I tell him don't do the rap. I'll be like, yo, maybe you should chill. Because, you know, we running around, you know.
And then, was y'all in Atlanta or New York?
We was like a festival. He was like, yo, keep my name out the rap up.
He said, you know what, when I make the rap up, I know I'm doing something right for the year. So, you know.
All right, because you got to understand, Atlanta.
That ain't.
But sometimes that's not true.
It's not
Did he
always
want to
true.
do something right for the year? You threw him in
I'm going to say this, though.
the jail right now, man.
I'm going to say this, though. And we talked about this,
And
because
I'm not listening. I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty. All I'm just saying is that in prison.
Yeah.
So, like,
Did he do it? Did
You ain't.
I'm going to say this, though. At the end of the day, I'm glad you didn't run into Jermaine in Atlanta, because Atlanta's a little dangerous than New
We
York.
act a little crazy out
Atlanta
there.
is dangerous.
Atlanta is more dangerous than New York.
I don't think so.
What?
I think it's everywhere is dangerous. I think LA is dangerous. I think New York is dangerous.
Bro,
I think Philly is
the only
dangerous.
thing I'm saying-
Hold on. I don't put a label on nowhere. I think Baltimore is dangerous. I think Canada is dangerous. I think Africa is dangerous. I think parts of Jamaica is
But
dangerous.
what I'm saying is,
I think, you know what I'm saying?
Atlanta, listen, the only thing is about this. Listen,
Atlanta got big choppers.
not just that, there's certain cities around the country, right, that they freely allow you to run around with a gun on you. And if you get locked up, you're going to get right out.
Right.
If you get locked up in New York City with a gun, you're going to get the death penalty.
But you know what, in New York, you're gonna get 3 years. I'd rather take that risk.
Is it a mandatory 3 years?
I'm just keeping it real.
Like, you mean, okay, so they got mandatory, you saying. That's why
yeah,
everybody's
so
scared.
mandatory. See, like when I got locked up I got caught with a P89 Ruger with the beam, right?
What type of BB gun style was this?
What, P89?
You can't fuck with
BB gun style. I never had a BB gun.
I did back in the day.
I never had one. We went straight to handlers.
Put that gill down with a BB gun before.
That's crazy, bro.
Backed him down.
Now look, I got caught, not glorified, I got caught with P89 Ruger, right? Because after 50 got popped, he came back to the hood and just kind of got on some gun because of him. Before that, niggas were just hustling. Niggas had a pistol, but they have dust bunnies on them. There's no reason to come to the block with it. No cap. I'm chilling. I don't need it.
Yeah.
But when after 5th got popped, he was on some, yo, if you ain't got it, you killed around me. So he just keep it totally good with you.
He told you that?
Yeah.
I'd be like, listen, Fit, listen. I'm gonna see you in the next lifetime, baby. I'm out, baby. Like, Fit, I ain't even gonna hold you like, cause listen.
It's like, rain, it's hot time.
I know, but see, I would immediately,
There was a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but see, that I wouldn't have made it to G Unit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'd have been like, listen, Fit, you my homie, but we different types of homies. Like, you know, you come over my mom's crib, you need something to eat or something like that, but we ain't got to be together every day. We ain't got to be together no more, man. I'm saying, I got to carry the
But you wasn't getting in the car with Jason. You gotta look at it like this, right? You wasn't trying to get in the car with
we friends. You know what I mean? Dudes around the way.
About it. A lot of died because of what? Because they stayed with in the hood, right?
Yeah.
So when I came out of jail, what did 50 do? No. Get him an apartment in Battery Park. I ain't sell a record to do nothing yet.
There's Battery Park here.
That's right there by the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, you was living. 50 laid you out.
I'm coming out the building and be like, yo,
I
got too much big cream on it. Move him to Battery Park. He can't go back to his mom's crib. They're going to kill him over there. Straight to Battery Park. Like that. It's a difference, like, Jay-Z never really, like, I remember you would say as his friend, but it was different for us. I think me and 50 was more friends than Jay-Z.
Why you gonna do that?
I'm going to say, I'm not taking shots at me.
You try to say big.
I'm just saying.
Hey, don't try to do that. Bleak doing good. Don't do
I'm
that.
not saying he not.
I'm not.
So the versus.
That's my man.
No, I'm just saying.
I didn't see my man, but like.
I'm just saying. Not like I'm trying to blow out. It ain't like that.
Damn, bro. Come on, man. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
Dragging down the street.
They always find somebody
Skin off his body. It ain't like
No, I'm not saying that it wasn't friends, but I'm saying when you look at me and Fifth, like, all right, cool. Jay and Bleak did they sell drugs like in the same area? Like, was they around? I don't know if they really.
Yeah.
I seen, like, I was on the block with it. Like, it was out.
You can't use that as.
No, listen. What I'm saying is, it was more. I feel like I could compare it to Jay. Just say, you know, Jay and Bleak. But I'm saying to you, I feel like me and Fifth had more of a friendship because Jay-Z was more business. Like, look at Murder. He didn't make no money with Jay-Z. Once he got down with 50, he made some bread.
Murder was with Jay. I didn't know you was with Hov.
Yeah, Jay's cool, but
I made a little but you definitely don't compare to no Jay-Z.
You ain't got no change.
He made more money with 50 than Jay is more of a Jay. See, that was the thing about Fifth. Fifth was a cool ass nigga. Like, he didn't treat me and gangs. He didn't treat us like artists, but he treated us like friends. Like, even that violator be like, well, y'all got 50. 50's always gonna help y'all. And it was true.
But friendship.
Look, I remember. Look, I'm gonna give you a story. One day, rest in peace to Herbain from Interscope. He's in there, Young Guns in there, and I'm in there, Young Guns, Philly. And he was like, and he's representing both of us. He's like, Jay-Z's not gonna do nothing for them, but you got 50. So it was a difference. Like, a nigga just making money. You make $250,000. You start spending that money before you pay the taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here, I got you. I don't see Jay doing that for Bleak.
But that don't mean
I don't see. What the f you mean that don't mean
listen,
nothing?
let me just say something to you.
What
Because
you mean?
people
It don't mean
understand.
nothing
Do you
to
know how
me,
many
bro.
times? Do you know how many times?
I'm just saying if a nigga, he don't have to do that because it's a label. See, there's a difference between, listen, let me finish talking. There's a difference between a label and a friendship. You understand what I'm saying? Fifth was friends to where there was a point where he's like, yo, I can't do this no more. And I understood.
But 50 done that. And let me just say this. All right.
I seen Jay help out.
But that ain't the point. What I'm trying to get to you is that it's different levels of friendships and brotherhood. Do you know how many times it got real when I ran on it, but we still love each other? That don't justify. Listen, that don't justify. And it was one time. Oh, listen, that's my cousin. But one time, and we chalked it up. It was it was a run back because he ran on me one time. He ran on me one time. Fucking ran. When Puerto Rican Oscar poured that piece out, and you turned
the fuck out of there.
Yo, listen,
You
I stood hard. I held it the fuck down. I stood there, held it the fuck down.
Hold it down. You was bitching for your life.
That's a form of negotiation. Bitching is a form of negotiation. You can't use that as. That's a form of. I just was telling him.
Having words.
It ain't.
And he come up out that joint. Oh, whip. So the nip dig, you know the rules. We old school. on the drill later alone.
He break.
I got the down.
I'm standing there holding the block down. Now,
Why you ain't run too?
cause I'm like, hold, Oscar, I ain't had nothing to do with it. That's y'all arguing. And Oscar had like, cool, Poppy. I said, all right, man, I ain't gonna run, and I held it down. And his, I'm like,
Man, he beat me to it. We was going back. You do what, nigga? Oh, shit.
You got the drive, okay?
no, because he was, listen, and I told him, I said, Oscar, he was wrong, man. He should have did it to you, because he was talking some gangster shit. And he already know dude be having peace on him.
Listen. When I got away, right? First thing I was like, damn. I wonder what happens when I'm thinking like, they might have pistol whipped him or whatever.
No, they ain't gonna. I ain't going out like that.
As soon as we get together, he said, man, he did some legendary bitches back there. That nigga did some legendary shit. Man, I don't know why my cousin taught me like that.
I ain't mad at that.
Oh, he did. I don't know why my cousin told me he the fuck out of pocket. When I see that nigga,
They'll pop the shit out.
Yeah, he was shot.
They pop you and be back in PR that night.
We from New York. We got nothing but Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Yeah, they not playing no games, man. So my whole thing is like, it's different levels to friendships, man. These dudes, it just, I'm not gonna say, all right, like you said, 50 was your brother, so he bless you, socks
So
in your
look,
pocket.
this is what I'm saying to you, man. Like, that's like how y'all brothers be brothers. Like, I can stop talking to 50 tomorrow, but you won't see me with like Rick Ross or nothing.
That's how they.
I done see in the camp do that.
That's how these niggas.
Like being on stage with Rick Ross, I'm not. We can stop talking tomorrow, and I'm just not. I was raised different. I wouldn't do that. That's just me. I don't claim to be a loyalist. I'm just like, yo, me and Murder in the Armani Hotel. Eiffel Tower. We gonna see the Mona Lisa. We cutting the line, like you said. Security. Oh shit, niggas know. Shit, we cutting the line to see the Mona Lisa. And we never thought we would do.
Yeah.
It'd be like 50 kid dressed. Buying half the city in Shreveport. Me and Murder figured out what we buy. Keith Sweat, pizza shop, Jadakiss, coffee shop. Damn, Murder, what we gonna buy? You know what I'm saying? And like what he did in Shreveport wasn't no shootouts. That's kill everyone. That's like one of the capitals wasn't no shootouts. You seeing 50 with the governor, police, and saying hi.
You know what? They tried to back me down in the Uber down there. I jumped out the Uber on me.
Serious?
I was going to I was going to the John, right? There's no so I'm going to the airport. I jump in, they got the Louis bag and all that. Oh, I should have knew he had a hoopty Uber.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Game Time. Football season is here and we can't wait to get out to some games this fall. With the help of Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You know how much we love Game Time. With their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they're making it even easier to get the games. Game Time Picks filters out all the fluff to show you the incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets.
God.
Plus, if you're trying to cheer on the Irish or the Buckeyes in the national championship on January 20th, Game Time has exclusive discounts for you. These exclusive deals offer 10% off tickets in the 300 level sideline, 200 level end zone, and 200 level corner, where fans with flexibility can find deeper discounts by letting Game Time choose their exact seats for the game. Just select one of these zone deals, and Game Time will choose your seats within the selected zone. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download Game Time app, create an account, and use code DOLLARS for $20 off your first purchase. That's code DOLLARS for $20 off your first purchase, and get an exclusive discount for the College National Championship with Game Time zone deals now through January 20th. Terms apply. LAZ for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time. Woo. This episode of $1 Million and so unwanted. First of all, how you order a truck and then pull up in a nasty joint?
I pulled up in a nasty car. I should have knew better, but I was on some
Got on the highway, talking about, oh, my car broke down. Hold on, let me pull over to the side. He jumped out. Scary.
This car probably really broke down, though, Well.
No, this car ain't broke down. That shit started. He tried to pull over on me, back me down. I wasn't getting
Oh, so he never pulled no
So no, he ain't pulled over.
Alright, so you ain't get that down.
He ain't get a chance to. Why don't he get him
niggas don't understand danger. I know how to measure danger. I know how to measure that. Okay, I know all this danger. I know how to do it. Getting a little different. It's time for me to make sure my sneakers tight.
You said he pulled out the headboard.
No, he ain't got to pull no ham out the back now. It just got to get a dangerous environment. I mean, fuck that.
He told me you gotta do is get a dangerous environment to back me down. He was a scared in Pennsylvania prison. History.
So you gonna pass me your weed? I pass you my soul. You don't saw Gilly shit. Gilly don't smoke with nobody. Even Snoop not like that, motherfucker.
Let me just tell you something. All you got, you be having girlfriends and wives.
Listen, bro. I don't smoke with Wiz and Snoop.
Eat ass, man. We gonna smoke together. Roll him up, one.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
Wiz and Snoop,
you
man.
just said something that was the. I tell people out of everywhere we've been at, the best weed Gil ever said he smoked. No, it wasn't with Wiz. It was Currency.
I believe that. I ain't never smoked.
Wiz has him and Wiz set the fire alarm off in the hotel.
Yeah, I smoked with Wiz.
I smoked some fire.
I smoked with Wiz.
Snoop. Yeah,
Snoop be having like super gas.
Yeah, he be.
Your shit gas too though, man. That Gilly Walker ain't bad, bro. That's it. Past that. See, you can see how I passed the Brooklyn niggas.
You see how he don't pass? He just saying like that.
Brooklyn is the word. Listen,
Here you go.
On everything I love. Listen.
Now you talking.
Listen, right? I'm in prison, Pennsylvania.
Yo, can you pass my weed?
There's always a nigga from Brooklyn, right?
I passed me the weed to be on some bullshit.
You petty as shit, man.
But look, he ain't passed me his.
Biggie would have passed the weed, man. You tell me you from Brooklyn, nigga.
Go ahead, tell him about the Brooklyn nigga.
Brooklyn nigga, this what happened. So we in jail, right? And for some reason, their Brooklyn stopped coming to Pennsylvania. Because they got 1,000 Brooklyn doing life, 100 years, because this what a Brooklyn can do. He comes to a small town, lock it down. He started, he said, he have a dude selling the package for him, and his chick. Damn, son. They tell Fit to come down from New York. They put a RICO down on him, a state RICO. Now you got Fit in jail.
That's how you should be in the 90s.
From Brooklyn. No, they still doing that. Some niggas love a fresh case. From Brooklyn, love us. They think everywhere is sweet.
Let me just tell you something. Everywhere
is sweet.
Because let me just tell you something. It's two niggas that you gonna go anywhere on planet Earth and you gonna find. It's Nigerians
in Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, baby.
I'm gonna just keep it all real. Let me just finish this statement. Got the most false sense of reality.
Hold up, I don't like witnesses.
Listen.
Brooklyn niggas. I'm talking about deep reality is so far-fetched that you know these is crazy.
Yo, listen.
Because, hold on, every time you see a Brooklyn somewhere other than Brooklyn, he tell you, I run this shit, son. This my shit on lock, son.
Okay.
Nigga, you in Alaska. What the fuck are you talking about?
Whatever part of Alaska we in, better believe we run this shit out.
You know how many in Brooklyn told me they run Atlanta? I run this shit, son. Anything you need, you move down here a year and a half ago, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
So I have to on the Brooklyn.
And I jumped by myself, like, that's the crazy
Queens
shit.
get the money. Back in the days, Queens always got money, got to fly. A lot of people get money in Queens, right? Brooklyn was always the right. Back in the days, you couldn't really go to Brooklyn and go see a chick like that. You gonna get robbed, set up, whatever. Harlem, fly niggas.
Gentrified in there.
Look, and then the Bronx was the same way as Brooklyn. That's how niggas look, man.
Leave the Bronx alone, Gilly.
Staten Island was
I'm just keeping it real, man.
Bronx alone, man.
Long Island, look,
They say
Long
Bronx
Island
is the
get money,
dirtiest,
niggas.
grimiest part of New York.
Hold on. Long Island niggas get money, they stay in Long Island, though. They get a lot of money in Long Island, right? Bronx, you know, it's like Brooklyn. They almost like the same. Queens and Harlem, it feel like it's almost like the same. Staten Island is crazy out there, too, but a lot of just don't go to Staten Island. You know what I'm saying? But they get real out there.
This is what I don't understand
they
about New
projects
York.
is crazy out there, too.
When I ask is Queen is the Bronx the dirtiest part of New York, they get mad. Like,
nah,
damn,
you
stop
can't.
playing
You know
with
why
us.
you can't?
Stop playing.
Nah.
In Philly,
You know why you can't say
in
that?
Philly, we know North Philly is the dirtiest part of Philly. We don't even give a be like we from North Filthy.
No.
Yeah, nigga.
You know why they feel like you can't say that? Because a lot of people in the Bronx still get money. Like,
No, I don't mean that.
Listen.
Fat Joe said it was a pack. It was posses of dogs shaking around in the Bronx, man. He said it was posses of
nah, get a
dogs.
hoodie out. Look.
They had gangs. Dogs had gangs in
I
Bronx.
went to the Bronx before. Jill Soundview over there. It's just the Bronx. It feel like in New York. The reason why it feel like that because it feel like they got the most projects. I'm just keeping it real.
So
like,
if
look,
they got the most projects, it's probably the most dangerous.
Yeah, it is dangerous.
That's the
you know
most
what I'm saying?
folks living in one area.
But Brooklyn is dangerous, Queens dangerous, Long Island. It's dangerous everywhere. Shout out to my Bronx. But Bronx niggas get money too, though.
No, we're not saying they don't.
North Philly get money.
You
But
just
we
saying-
the dirtiest part of Philly.
Oh, all right.
We North Filthy.
But you can go to Madison Square Garden over there. You can go across the street or down the block and you can see a rat or two or whatever.
Oh, there's rats all over that
It's
motherfucker.
just,
I seen the documentary when I was jail called Rats. That's why I like to eat in New York.
the streets get cleaner now, though.
No, they're not. No, they're
Nah,
not.
streets cleaner.
Look at the Rats
I
documentary.
was at the garden the other day. It's clean. You ain't seen that one.
For every one person in New York, there's 100 rats in the underground.
Nah, we cleaned it up, though.
I seen the
They paying
documentary.
niggas like $150.
I be scared to eat.
Look, they paying $200. You crazy. We got the best food ever.
No, I'm not saying that. I do eat
Best thing
here.
that happened to y'all was Saquon Barkley. This nigga be dead.
Who they got it from? Where they got it from?
New York, nigga.
No, first of all, y'all listen. Don't hype that up.
Dumbass management over there.
And I'd rather have a chopped cheese than a Philly cheesesteak,
We
nigga.
gonna trade
Give me a chopped cheese, nigga. Never shit on New York, nigga.
You would never rather have no
I was
chopped
at the game
cheese.
yesterday. We shitted on Giannis in the bro. You crazy?
With no fucking cheese.
Shout out to the Knicks, man.
Game. You and Central C was posting up.
Yo, listen, back in the days when we used to be in Banks, we used to come out here and go to Ginobili's and all the places. Oh, let's get a Philly cheese. No, New York, I'd rather have a chopped cheese. I'm not dropping.
They chopping hamburgers up, bro.
Right,
Nah,
bro.
you fucking.
That's not steak.
That's not steak.
They're taking hamburgers, throwing it on the.
New York got the best food.
Don't chop the hamburgers.
New York got the best food, bro.
Cheesesteak don't get talked about no more like it used to.
New York got the best food.
Take over.
New York
Who got the best food? Who got the best pizza? Best soul
Philly.
food.
Philly got
Get
the best
fuck
pizza.
out of here, man. Y'all know from Philly cheesesteaks, that's it.
Oh, we know from Philly
Pizza.
pretzels.
Whenever you ever heard, I heard niggas from Chicago be like, yo, we got the best pizza.
No.
New York got the best. I never heard niggas from Philly say, yo, Philly got the best pizza.
Dog, y'all got and y'all sell a slice for $1 on every corner.
Nah, nigga, you bugging. That's generic pizza, yeah?
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta go to margaritas. You gotta go get like real pizza spots. Not the dollar pizza.
Wait,
That
you talk
shit
some real food.
cheap.
Come on, man.
So
You
like,
like trying
you
that shit.
got Philly cheesesteak.
Motherfucking food saying, you know what I mean? Damn, nigga, your tongue break.
I'll
man.
take the chopped cheese over that.
Where your sister? Who at the restaurant?
See, there you go. Yeah, Philly tongue. I mean, talk that to us.
I ain't got no Jamaican spots in Philly. Get out here.
Jamaicans.
Why they got all that shit, man?
Get out of here.
All type of African
You ain't got no
spots,
Haitian
Indian spots. They
Like,
got
you think we
everything.
ain't got no mother food?
Everything.
You ain't got that.
We don't know no damn screw off fish. You think we don't got none of them, bro? You want screw off fish? Find and get serious. We got all of that,
that
bro.
shit, man.
No Jamaican food. I bet you if you call a Jamaican restaurant now and say, yo, I want a jerk chicken with rice with festival, I bet you the first thing they're gonna say is they don't have festival or they don't have jerk chicken.
No, that's
In
another
New
story.
York, I can go to Harlem and get good Jamaican. I can go to Queens. I can go to Brooklyn. I can go to the Bronx. I can get good food anywhere in New York City.
You know, New York is the size
Crazy.
of fucking America, of course. It's the same
There's good
size
food
as
everywhere.
Of course, you gonna find one spot
Look,
you can go to.
we was in Vegas. Look, we was in Vegas for Christmas and New Year's. We was in Vegas in LA for there a month.
Thanksgiving, we was on.
And you know what I was eating?
Hold on, you know what that mean? You was in Vegas for a month? No, I ain't gonna put that out.
And you know what I was eating? Nah, you know what I was fucking with the most? Gordon Ramsay shit. I was kitchen, y'all. I was eating that Gordon Ramsay, like that shit.
But they got a crazy buffet in like the winter. I'm a buffet warrior.
They got mad restaurants. Martha Stewart.
They got all bunch of shit.
Vegas
You
got
was
some
eating
good
Gordon
food.
Ramsay, man. Oh, man, that shit ain't no
Philly, I know
seasoning
y'all
on
put
it.
cheesesteaks. Like, y'all just don't.
He told me he's eating Gordon Ramsay. That shit ain't got no seasoning on it, man. The white man, he threw the whole bay on
Be
that shit.
surprised. Nah, that shit was alright, man. That shit was good.
Ramsay cool.
He Straight to the little ass minister.
Niggas that nigga from the.
Where the bread dog?
I don't want no meal.
It's good.
Man, I don't want no.
Chopped cheese, man.
Listen, man, I don't want no meal when they worry about your cholesterol and your
When you do, you can do a
calories
poll,
and all
man.
that shit.
We're gonna do a poll.
And they'll say, yo, look.
Chopped cheese or Philly cheesesteak? Philly cheesesteak.
You know chopped cheese.
Chopped
Like I
cheese.
said, you
Chopped
can't.
cheese. They just made that shit
Look,
like
you
3 months
can't.
ago. They started
I
making
just,
that
3 months ago.
That shit ain't even got no lifespan.
Yo, look, you get,
Like, that
like
shit
I
just-
said, you get a
it's a
chopped
baby.
cheese in any barrel.
But it's just a baby. That shit got 3
All
years.
it is a fucking hamburger that they
chopped up. They chopped it. They gave you a hamburger and remixed it. They
bro,
the Poppy store. Shout out to the Poppy store. Yo, remix the motherfucking hamburger.
Nah, listen to me.
They remixed. I can listen.
remixed the
I go
burger on
to
these movie
McDonald's right now. Take a burger and chop it up in the car and got a chopped cheese. Come on, man.
Hey, you know they came up with it because they can't even talk that good English. They chopped cheese. Chopped cheese.
It took over though, man. It took over.
Chop the burger up, throw some
Look,
cheese
all
on
I'm saying
it.
is we used to go to Philly for Philly cheesesteaks. Now we stay in New York for the chopped cheese.
Oh, what I'm saying is they ain't never drove up from Philly to New York for a fucking chopped cheese.
I bet you there's a nigga that will. This is
Goofy. Fuck. You can just stay in your crib and chop the burger up. That's what I keep telling you.
yeah, goofy.
Thank you. They goofy.
I just see some niggas.
Well, I'm still thinking chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese, man. They got a whole show now in New York.
You go to any barrel, look, you go to any barrel and get good food in New York. Bronx, Harlem,
You go anywhere in Philly
Queens.
and get good food.
I don't believe that.
You tripping.
I think y'all got good food.
We got a hell of a lot of good soul food restaurants. A lot of good.
What's
we got
that place?
every
What's that
nationality.
shit? Ginobili's with Philly cheesesteak, what's it called?
Well,
Ginobili's?
that's why I don't need. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Oh, you want the chicken?
I don't know.
This nigga came to Philly.
I don't know. This years ago. This years ago.
Nobody in Philly.
I don't know. Ginobili.
It's Gina.
Hey, listen. Let me ask you a question though.
No, this is my weed.
Listen, you come from Queens.
Hollywood, Rosemore,
Listen.
Willy Wonka.
You come from Queens, right? I gotta ask you a question.
This episode of Me and Oz Roofer Game is brought to you by DraftKings. We're talking about playoffs. You bet we are. Get into action at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is the key to winning in the NFL playoffs. And the key to you scoring big is betting on them at DraftKings, the #1 place to bet. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. Here's another reason to watch your favorite player crush it in the playoff. New customers bet $5. Whip your phone out right now. Download the DraftKings app. Pull out your phone right now and download the DraftKings app. You bet $5 on your brand wipes and free shipping. That's a special offer for listeners, new customers. Get $5 off a starter pack with an exclusive code. That equates to 40% off your starter pack using code MDWO.
We all love good GTA theories, so I've got not 10, not 30, but a whole 50 crazy GTA theories that might actually be true. It's gonna be a long one, guys, so let's just dive right in.
Don't you ever not tell me things I want to know.
This first theory on this list will change your perspective about GTA Vice City forever. In Little Haiti lies Romero's funeral home, which seems pretty normal, but when you get inside the actual cemetery, you can find a human skeleton with one arm missing. Near the funeral home, there is a butcher shop that belongs to the same Romero family. When you zoom in on the items showcased in the shop's display window, you can actually see a human arm there, along with a package that reads human organs for transplant, all suggesting that the Romero family is actually running some sort of human organ trafficking business. They probably use their heirs to transport the goods, making it the perfect cover for their illegal operations. That's pretty dark, don't you think? Do you remember Johnny Klebitz, the hotshot from Lost MC Bikers gang, who we really came to love in GTA 4? However, he became a junkie and was killed by Trevor when he decided to confront him at the worst possible time. But hold on, did Trevor actually kill him? Apparently not. This new theory has surfaced that suggests Johnny was still alive after getting brutally stumped by Trevor. That's hard to believe, right? Well, I wouldn't have either, but here's a video that shows him still blinking his eyes, which suggests Rockstar actually left the decision on us to actually kill him or leave his death on Trevor. What do you guys think about that? There are many theories connected to the three protagonists of GTA 5, but this is the one that sounds the most believable. Each character represents a different era of GTA games. Trevor represents the chaotic and absolutely crazy era of the early top-down GTA games that were unhinged like our Canadian guy. Franklin, on the other hand, represents the ambitious 3D universe like Vice City and San Andreas, when GTA was setting new standards in gaming. And finally, Michael reflects the more refined, mature era of GTA 4 and GTA 5, a calmer, post-successive vibe that focuses on storytelling and complexity. Rockstar has always had a knack for including cheeky little details in their games that poke fun at celebrities or even politicians. Many of us have seen the State of Happiness and thought it was simply a recreation of the Statue of Liberty. But some eagle-eyed fan made a striking discovery suggesting how it resembles U.S. Senator Hillary Clinton. And the reason why Rockstar did that was because Hillary was one of the critics who suggested the new regulations for video games after GTA San Andreas hot coffee controversy went viral. To further support this theory, you can actually see this model holding a cup of coffee instead of a book, which is wild. Let me know if you have noticed that already. Lester is the guy who keeps tabs on everyone. Heck, he even learned about Michael and his secret deal with the FIB, even though Michael was trying to lay low. So how could he not know about Trevor, who wasn't even trying to hide and had a whole illegal drug business going under his own name? It only makes sense that Lester knew what Trevor was up to, but he chose not to share that information with Michael. Maybe he didn't want to stir the pot, or he didn't want Michael to get spooked. Either way, it feels like Lester had more cards up his sleeve than he let on. Apparently, Lester also knew about Nico being alive. In the mission where Lester and Michael are trying to put together a crew for the next robbery, Lester mentions that there was this Eastern European making moves in Liberty City, but no, he went quiet. We're sure he was talking about Nico, who, according to Lester, went quiet, but not quite dead, because thanks to his Life Invader page, he knows he's pretty much alive. But if Lester knew Nico went quiet, it's likely he also knew Nico had retired. Do you remember that scene where Big Smoke puts in that ridiculous fast food order? At first, it seemed like he was just hungry or ordering for the whole crew, but some fans think otherwise. The theory is Big Smoke was just trying to kill some time because he knew the Ballas were about to ambush them and wanted to keep everyone in one spot. And when the shootout begins, notice how Smoke doesn't even bother to fire back, claiming he's too busy eating. Coincidence? I think not. Alright, here's one for the conspiracy theorists. Some fans actually believe that GTA games are set in hell. All the NPCs and characters are sent there to relive their worst experiences, as well as traumas. That's why no one ever truly dies. They just respawn, doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over. It's all just part of their eternal punishment. Trevor might have killed his parents, but our guy Franklin wasn't lucky enough to know them. His father is thought to have died while he was just 3 or 4 years old, while his mother overdosed shortly after. But some fans think that Frank's dad might actually still be alive. Inside the shores, there's a lonely old guy with the last name Clinton, who's said to have served in some war, which made him this way.
War crimes? War crimes? What's a war crime? Losing! That's the only crime! That's the only crime!
Could it be Frank's father, who abandoned his family after struggling with the trauma of war? It's a wild guess, but in the GTA universe, you just never know. I am sure you all remember Zero from San Andreas, the guy who came up with one of GTA's most hated RC plane missions ever. Well, some fans believe he's changed his identity to Lester from GTA 5. I mean, the timeline certainly adds up. Zero was in his 20s back in 1992, and by 2013, Lester was in his 40s. Both have a knack for technology and developing some deadly gadgets, like Lester's explosive device that he uses to kill Norris on live TV. It's crazy, but it doesn't sound impossible. I mean, Zero could have reinvented himself as the mastermind we all know.
Hey, you know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done.
Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As Lester. Have you guys ever noticed how each character has a different smartphone? Some fans have made a connection that the smartphone they're using actually represents their personality or social status. Michael uses an iPhone because, well, he's a rich guy. Franklin uses an Android phone because he's your average user who's more into tech than Michael. And finally, Trevor uses a Nokia kind of sturdy cell because all he cares about is having a reliable smartphone that lasts longer with its rough use. Rockstar has always been great at leaving certain details open to interpretation, and one mystery that fans love to theorize about is Trevor's father. During the scene, when Trevor confronts Deborah and Floyd in their apartment, Trevor says how he had a difficult childhood, and his father wasn't nice to him.
Right, I had a tough upbringing. My daddy was not nice to me.
And we know how things turned out in the end, with the couple found dead in their apartment. It wouldn't be too far-fetched to think Trevor could have had a similar fate for his father, but Rockstar never confirms it. However, it certainly adds an eerie layer to Trevor's troubled backstory. Here's a wild one that might sound too out there, but hear me out. Some fans believe that the healthcare system in GTA is so advanced it actually has the ability to resurrect people from the dead. And before you roll your eyes, think about it. We've all seen how first responders in the game can revive people in seconds, even if the API has been blasted to bits. Some fans argue that this technology could explain why the world of GTA feels so reckless and dangerous. If people know they can just be brought back to life, then that isn't really a big deal. It's a bizarre theory when you can separate eras, hence there was no CJ to help GSF fight back, so the ball slowly took over. But the theory that I find more believable is that the Grove Street families just sort of faded away over time. Amar even mentions how GSF members left gangbanging behind them to become powerful CEOs and stuff. It's a subtle but interesting hint that GSF started focusing on more legitimate paths, leaving their old criminal activities behind, and so it gave Balls an opening that they took advantage of. And this next theory even has some evidence to support that. In GTA 4, some eagle-eyed fans have spotted this billboard, which kind of shows CJ as this businessman. This suggests, after the events of GTA San Andreas, CJ left a life of crime behind and became a successful businessman. I mean, it makes sense because he added properties and the money to go legit, which might also be the reason why the Grove Street family lost control, because without CJ, they never really stood a chance. Now, guys, before talking about this next theory, I'm gonna give you a little heads up, as this might spoil the LA lawyer story for you. But if you have played the game, you know how Cole Pelps, the protagonist, dies in the sewer after getting swept away by a massive flood. We never really saw his body, but many believe that his body is actually hidden in the abandoned mineshaft in GTA 5. When you go inside the mine, you can actually see a dead body, and all signs lead you to believe that Cole Pelps, the way he's dressed, the circumstances in which we find the body, and the fact that Rockstar loves connecting their games with one another, could this actually be Cole Pelps' body? Let me know what you guys think about that. You remember the Big Score mission where the three protagonists tried to pull off this massive heist together? When they enter the bank and meet the manager who goes through each of their IDs, Michael and Franklin pass through without issue, but when it's Trevor's turn, there's a noticeable pause. While some may think it's just Rockstar building up tension for the scene, there's a theory that suggests the manager recognizes Trevor from the first prologue heist. Now I know all of them had masks back then, but the thing is, Trevor takes off his mask when he exits the car. His face is clearly captured on a security camera and later shown in the news. So when Trevor walks into the bank for the big score, the manager might actually recognize him from that incident. Trevor killing Johnny Klevitz was one of the darkest moments in GTA 5, which kind of triggered Lost MC to find and kill Trevor. So apparently, they come to Trevor's trailer, but when he wasn't there, they ransacked his trailer. However, some fans believe that it might have been Ron behind the mess. He obviously had the motive, and he knew he could put the blame on the biker gang. Was Ron actually lying, or was it truly Lost MC who did it? Let me know. I'm sure you guys remember the Ultras cult, the creepy old folks in GTA 5 with a taste for human flesh. But here's a wild theory that could probably even be called fact today. Trevor might actually be one of them. It sounds insane, but hear me out. Rockstar never spells it out. There's some solid evidence. Take that scene where Trevor offers Michael a bowl of stew. Michael takes one look and immediately nopes out, pointing at something suspicious in it. Trevor, being Trevor, of course, he shrugs and says it's probably an eyebrow before eating the whole thing himself. He even throws shows up at the end, which definitely suggests it wasn't something normal. You can also hear him sometimes say things like, "I don't like Indian people," or something like that while loading into GTA.
Never eat Indian people.
This one's pretty wild, but think about it. Michael always talks about how he has two different personalities in his therapy sessions. He talks about how one part of him is just trying to live a normal life, while the other is a reckless, crazy guy doing insane stuff. And he's right, because we don't usually see Michael do crazy stuff like Trevor or Franklin, but when we do take over as players, we make him do some reckless stuff, which is why Michael feels like he loses control over his body. Alright, this next theory is more of a stretch, but it suggests that GTA games are actually Hollywood movies. Yeah, I know. We know Rockstar takes inspiration from movies for their games, but what if the games themselves were movies? Think about it. Everything in GTA is so over the top. You're pulling off insane heists, dying doesn't mean anything because you just respawn, and the cops are ridiculously reckless. Almost like they're acting in a movie scene. The ability to spawn cars and get whatever you need makes it feel like a director's toolkit. I know it sounds crazy, but at least we're not in hell, right? Do you guys remember the Hang 10 mission where Trevor finally confronts Deborah and Floyd at her apartment? An argument starts between the three, and the next thing we know, Trevor comes out all covered in blood, and everyone thinks he killed both of them. However, according to a more logical theory, it was Deborah who killed Floyd because he threatened the two with a knife, while Trevor stabbed Deborah, getting the knife from Floyd after he got shot. One dude actually used a mod to get into the room to show us the aftermath of the whole murder scene. We talked about Trevor's dad, who he might have killed, but what about his mom? She's alive, right? We see her pop up at Trevor's trailer out of nowhere, so she must be alive, unless Trevor made the whole thing up in his mind. There's a pretty good theory out there which suggests Trevor's mom didn't actually show up, but it was all Trevor's hallucination. Because he feels guilty for taking blood, and it makes sense because the second time Trevor comes back to his trailer, she's just gone. Simply disappears without a trace, making Trevor lose his mind again. Speaking of Trevor's hallucinations, there is another theory that claims even Trevor's rampage moments aren't real either. These are also just as mind cooking up scenarios as to what Trevor could have done. Take that one time when Trevor started going off on the military guys mocking his Canadian accent. According to this theory, none of it really happens because there are no wanted stars popping up, and no mention of these crimes in the news the next day. Something we usually see in GTA after a big blow up. So what do you guys think? GTA 6 release has been a pause to World War III. Yeah, this is definitely the craziest theory here, and it's actually a theory that I could almost understand. Who doesn't want to play GTA 6? I mean, even real leaders would want to play the game right. Imagine Kim Jong-un. He's probably already threatened the Rockstar HQ, saying he will mute them if they don't give him an early copy of the game. I'm sure Kim Jong-un is already there, flying through the storyline and just having a blast with his command. Anyways, let's get on to the next one. You know how cops in GTA games are always on your case for every little crime, but they never seem to care when you're speeding past them, driving through traffic like a maniac? Well, there is a theory from Tom J. Slade that explains why. According to him, you're never actually breaking the speed limit in GTA because the in-game time is way faster than the real-world time. Every 2 seconds in real life equals 1 minute in the game, so even if you're driving the fastest car in the game at top speed, it's technically still too slow to break any speed limit. Now that's one big brain theory right there. I've always wondered why Rockstar gave us 3 endings in GTA 5, with 2 of them ending up in Michael or Trevor's death, and 1 of them where everyone survives, but never an option where Franklin dies. Don't get me wrong, I love the Death Wish ending, but here's the thing. Apparently, Franklin was originally supposed to die. According to fan theory,